you ain't talking big. Get out my way a little bit. I can't hear the hate, got a lot of it. Take these bands to the bank, let them rot in it. So much ice on me, I wish I had.
We are pleased, as always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Minnesota Vikings and the Los Angeles Rams.
Dustin Hopkins set to kick off.
And off we go from SoFi Stadium. Fielded near the back of the... And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they are going to bring this one back. It's a fumble return, a scoop and score for the Vikings. So problems here on special teams, and it results in the scoop and the score.
They talk all the time on special teams about keeping your head on a swivel, trying to see the whole field. Hard to do when things are going that fast, bodies all over the place. You're just trying to find the right guy to align yourself with. On that play, wow.
He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Vikings 7, Rams nothing. Dustin Hopkins set to kick
So
off.
here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Huffman. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line.
1st and 10.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
On 1st and 10, Huffman. They'll find Everett there, complete. And they got it inside the 10 at the 8. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another 1st down. He's locked in early. 2 nice 1st down completions to start.
I like the fact that he's seeing the whole field early, spreading it around a little bit in the early going.
And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and goal.
11-yard line.
From the gun, Huffman. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun, Huffman. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Rams take it right down and score on the opening drive. Building confidence after a loss, that's a good way to do it. The loss last game, but first drive here in this one, cashing it in for 6.
And they can talk all they want about putting a loss behind them. I think that drive there did more than any conversation they had, don't you think?
That's exactly right. Puts that to bed. And this is what they said all week long. A lot of things they needed to do differently. Whatever they said appears to have worked. The extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7.
Sloman to kick off for the Rams.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's caught by Howard. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Complete.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to, but they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. They run again on first down. Cook. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in.
He's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they're getting blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
The 46-yard line.
Throwing on first down. Huffman. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Huffman. Right back to Williams, and this time he's got it. And they'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Rams have taken the lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Sam Sloman to kick off for the Rams.
After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. Now a run with Cook. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
A gain of
a nice gain of 21 yards.
Minnesota.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. They will find Davis. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
And it's 3rd down.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. He's at the 30. 20.
The 3rd down pass. Intercepted.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Down and goal at the 5-yard line.
From the gun. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it from a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. 2 seconds to go, 1st quarter. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And they got him behind the goal line. Cook goes down for a safety. We are in for a good one as we're through 1 on EA Sports.
16, Vikings 7.
Now the punter Dixon out to kick it off. And some room to work. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think? Yeah, I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10, all the way down at the 21-yard line. Going for it all. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. From 21 yards away. And the Rams add on to their lead. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play you would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more. reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Point after, right down the middle. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. Taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get. And it's just so strange to see that go up on the board. And then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But, boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Back to throw here. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense.
Someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
It's been such an impressive first half. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this Be Who You Are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there.
Looking to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And they'll begin by running the option. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 44. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
The Rams take
We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments or the backup.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Clearly catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
Sloman to kick off for the Rams.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
But that's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. Second and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving the running back a crease to run through. And that's a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a third down.
And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. And now here's another interception. Picked off near the 44. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. He's airing it out for Williams. Almost intercepted. It would have been his 2nd pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
To throw again. Hoffman. Man open left side. It's Williams. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. Off the play fake. Hoffman going to throw deep for the end zone. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there. Unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
And he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Rams 36, Vikings 7. Sam Sloman to kick off for them.
After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. Fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run.
4 yards on the pickup. Second.
They'll throw now on the final play. They're going for Jefferson downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
At their own 28-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Starting the third quarter with Cook. And this will go for 5 up to the 33.
Number 33.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end.
Complete.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll be 4th down. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They're going to try and throw. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it. But in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. First down, here's the run with Cook. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And this one's incomplete. The passing windows are just not there. And that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he needed to get to the midfield strike, but he can't do it. He's about a yard short.
It's now 4th down.
They'll try and throw for it here. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Back to throw again. And he finds Howard complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
First down.
Give to Cook out of the gun. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And some nice running, going to get him down close to a first down at the Rams' 15-yard line.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. 6 yards in the wrong direction that time. Not only that, but it brings up 4th. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. O.J. Howard, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit. And that'll cut the lead down to 22.
Makes the score Rams 36, Vikings 14. Dustin Hopkins set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Flush to his right, and that is incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Huffman. Throw right side, complete to Williams. Williams loses the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Recovered by Minnesota.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That'll be complete to Cook. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points for the Vikings. They'll look to throw. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further.
22.
Let's go.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Rams out in front here. They've got control of the football as well as we get set for the 4th quarter. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Huffman. They'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. He's out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
And throwing 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. To throw again. Huffman. Intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off with great anticipation. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line.
7-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And Cook has it left side. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 14. It's a gain of 7, and it's a second down. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Throw left side complete. It's Cook. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Back to throw now on first down. Throws it away. The lines move there. Look like nobody open. Now second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off down at the 10. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
One in for a Rams touchdown. Their mobile quarterback, 55 yards. And the Rams tack on to their... Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
On the ground, it's Cook. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete.
Come on, bring
Touchdown, Vikings.
Touchdown, Minnesota.
O.J. Howard. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. So he's hit Pater twice, but still they're facing that deficit here in the second half.
So they're going to see if they can continue to find ways to get him the football, because obviously something is working for him to find the end zone twice. In any event, however this turns out, he's going to be hard to deal with in the film room, isn't he? He's going to want to know why he's not getting more passes thrown to him.
Those big tight ends are getting greedy. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
The conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means...
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 47. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find the spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The Vikings on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by John Johnson. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. And they're going to come up empty here on 4th down. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right. Really bad way.
So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And this is taken in by the tight end, Bryson Hopkins. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Off play action. Huffman. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he's going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. This is caught. And the Rams are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Huffman. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Sam Sloman to kick off.
After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. This will make it into the end zone.
Right there.
Yeah, he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
that's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how he's got him in, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. They'll look to throw here on first down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll get this one complete to Davis. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw again. He's going to let it fly. And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 12. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Big DeMarcus Lawrence getting in there and bringing him to the ground. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
To throw on 2nd down, Huffman. He's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Accelerating, and off he goes. Touchdown, LA! A big play there. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Rams add on to their lead.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
And the lead will grow by 1 more.
Makes the score Rams 57, Vikings 29. Sam Sloman to kick off for the Rams.
After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you can go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here.
Vikings 20.
Big offensive explosion help leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they?